Think of Florida, the Sunshine State, a place where dreams come true. What comes to mind? Beaches, endless sunshine, maybe Disney World? It's a place where families come to create memories. Florida's image is all about fun, relaxation, and escape from the everyday grind. It's a haven for tourists seeking a break. Millions of tourists flock here every year, drawn by the promise of the good life, the perfect vacation. But there's another side to Florida, one that's hidden in plain sight. It's a side that many visitors never see. It's the story of people struggling to survive, without homes, without security. They live in the shadows of this paradise. This is the reality of homelessness in Florida. It's a stark contrast to the image of luxury and leisure. Luxury hotels tower over people sleeping on the streets. The disparity is striking and heartbreaking. Tourists enjoy expensive meals, savoring gourmet dishes, while others dig through trash cans for scraps just to get by. Florida's beauty can't hide this growing crisis. It's a paradise with a secret, a place of contrasts and hidden struggles. The numbers are shocking. Florida has one of the highest rates of homelessness in the entire United States. Imagine almost 100,000 children without a place to call home. That's the reality in Florida. And it's getting worse. More and more families are ending up on the streets. Seniors who should be enjoying their golden years are struggling to survive without a roof over their heads. These aren't just statistics. These are real people. Mothers, fathers, children, facing unimaginable hardship. Their stories need to be heard. How can this happen in a place as prosperous as Florida? The answer is complex, but one factor stands out: the cost of living. Florida's economy thrives on tourism and low-wage jobs. Housing costs, however, have skyrocketed. Rent is high, and finding affordable housing is nearly impossible for many working families. Many people are just one paycheck away from disaster. A sudden illness, a job loss, or an unexpected expense can push them over the edge into homelessness. The system is failing them. Section 4. Florida's response, help or harm. In this section we delve into the actions taken by Florida's government to address the growing issue of homelessness. Are these measures truly beneficial, or do they inadvertently cause more harm? Florida's government knows about the problem. They've held numerous meetings and discussions trying to find a solution that works for everyone involved. They've passed laws, but are they helping or making things worse? Some of these laws are well-intentioned, aiming to reduce homelessness and improve public safety. However, the impact of these laws on the homeless population is often overlooked. Some programs offer support, but they are often underfunded and overwhelmed. Shelters and support services struggle to meet the demand, leaving many without the help they desperately need. One recent law actually makes it illegal to sleep in public spaces. This law has sparked controversy and debate, as it criminalizes the very existence of homeless individuals. Imagine being punished for being homeless. This law doesn't just affect adults, it impacts families and children who have nowhere else to go. This law doesn't address the root causes of the problem, it just pushes it out of sight. By dismantling encampments, the government is merely relocating the issue rather than solving it. We need real solutions, not band-aid fixes. The community is calling for comprehensive strategies that tackle the underlying issues of homelessness. We need affordable housing, job training, and support services that help people get back on their feet. Only through these measures can we hope to create lasting change and provide a brighter future for those affected by homelessness. Section 5. We can't ignore this anymore. The next time you see a picture of a Florida beach, remember the hidden crisis. Beneath the surface of this picturesque scene lies a reality that many choose to ignore. The sun, the sand, and the waves mask a growing problem that affects countless lives. Remember the families struggling to survive. These are not just statistics. They are real people with real stories. They are parents, children, and individuals who have fallen on hard times, often through no fault of their own. We can't ignore this problem any longer. It's a crisis that demands our attention and our action. The faces you see in these images are a call to action, a reminder that we must do more. It's easy to look away, to pretend it's not happening, but every time we do, we contribute to the problem. Ignorance is not bliss, it's a barrier to change. But we have a responsibility to open our eyes, to listen to the stories, and to demand change. We must engage with our communities, participate in discussions, and advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves. We need to hold our elected officials accountable. They have the power to implement policies that can make a real difference. we must ensure they prioritize the needs of the most vulnerable among us. We need to support organizations working to help those experiencing homelessness. These groups are on the front lines, providing essential services and support. Our contributions, whether time, money, or resources, are vital. We need to show compassion and understanding. Every act of kindness, every moment of empathy, helps to build a stronger, more caring community. Together, we can make a difference. By uniting our efforts, we can create lasting change. Let's commit to being part of the solution, to building a future where everyone has a place to call home.